Good evening. Can you hear the microphone? Can you hear me? Okay. So remembering from last time, City Guesser worked. Crash'em Derby required a minimum 3 players. So hopefully we can properly try that one later. Hopefully someone else will join us. Twitch trades did not work. Gardigan words worked, but you said there was a delay in the chat response. Stream Raiders, I need to have 100 followers according to their website. So that's out. King of the Pit worked, but it wasn't fun with only 2. Stream Racer was okay with only 2, but would be more fun with more. I would say until someone else shows up in chat, let's hit a round or 2 of City Guesser. And hopefully if we can pick up another player or 2, we'll try Crash'em Derby and do some races. How's that sound? All right. All right, let me get that going. We'll do mini 1-round games for now to warm up. All right. All right, go to that link, and it'll take you to City Guesser. And we're just doing 1-round games for now. Kind of a little warm up. And I'll watch chat, and if we get a 3rd player, we'll go ahead and try and do some other stuff, or maybe set up a multi-round game. Fancy garden. I just noticed that I didn't actually put the game on the screen, but that's okay, because if I did put the game on the screen, everybody would see my guess. For the other games in which are chat activated, those I'll put on the screen. For City Guesser, it'll give everyone clues if they see me and my guess, so. Shall we play another round? Okay, it was in North Carolina. I was in the right state, but I was 70 miles out. It was in... It's a place called the J.C. Ralston Arboretum, and the building was called the Ruby McSwain Education Building. The actual town, I think it's between Raleigh and Cary, about halfway between Raleigh and Cary, North Carolina. Do we have another participant yet? Okay, I see we don't have a third participant yet. Let me set up another game. It's going to make me do a separate link for each round, but I only want to do single rounds because I really want to do the other games. You know, after this round, I'm going to switch over to Stream Racers, because that actually has a Twitch tag, and we'll actually be searchable through that. So we'll do a few rounds of car racing while we wait for more viewers. Does that sound agreeable to you? Wow. So it's some kind of harbor city. Okay, I have a guess. I'm 154 miles out. I was in the right country. Okay. What did you guess, Q? Oh, this one is letting us do multi-rounds. I must have set this one up for multiple rounds. Okay. I'm just seeing a bunch of random downtown scenes. This could be any city still. That first town was somewhere in England. We'll review all the answers at the end. Oh, it says we got 10 rounds. Screw that. Well, we'll keep this game going. It just means that any third participants won't be able to join in unless they join in late. Okay, that's totally unhelpful. You left the game? Hold on, I'm getting a phone call. Okay, turns out Oreo's upstairs. The noise I heard was just the bunny. He just has a little cage, so that wasn't a bother. So I'm waiting for the car game to load now. Of course, I clicked on it, and I immediately get the Steam update pop-up, so this could take a minute or two. And I don't think I have a screen set up for it in the studio, so I'm going to have to build it on the fly. If we do get other players, I'm going to want to play some Words or Gartic. I know you don't like them. That's why I'm not going to them right now. But if we get other viewers, I did find those games pretty fun. And Crash 'em I want to try properly, but we need at least a third viewer for that, if not more. So sorry we can't do that one yet. Why does it say we have 3 viewers? Is it, I know one is me being logged in. Is it because you're logged in on both your phone and the TV? Anyway, I'm waiting for the car game to come up because anytime you load a game that you got through Steam, it will load the Steam wrapper first before it loads the game. And Steam likes to update like every day. Seriously, they update Steam more than any other application I've ever had. It's kind of annoying. Every time I go to load one of my Steam apps, there's an update. Do you use Steam? Have you noticed that? So there's a couple cool people on tonight. A couple cool raids I can do. I can see that this person I was thinking about raiding, they've already been on 3 hours, so their show will probably be over before we're done. So guess we're not raiding that show tonight. But there's 2 or 3 other shows here that I like. So we will have somebody available to raid. At least. John seems to have been canceling a lot lately. Have you noticed that? Okay. Oh, come on. Still installing the update? Alright. The update pop-up went away. The game should come up in a moment, and then I just have to place it in the studio. Because this is the one we do run through chat. You know what your delayed response in chat kind of reminds me of from the Twitch lag? You know what that kind of reminds me of? The scene in 2001 Space Odyssey where they have the interview with the Earth team has the interview with the astronauts, and they mention that there's like a 15-minute time delay between each comment. So they recorded the interview to be edited so that those 15-minute delays could be edited out and broadcast later. It was an interesting thing. Alright, the game window is finally loading. Let me see. Let me try and pull this up. Okay. Does that look centered to you? Does the screen look centered? Interesting. There's track builder. Okay, but the mode doesn't work yet. Okay. Interesting. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. Random. We'll make time random. Map random. Max players. We'll never hit that, so let's just leave it. So apparently if I get it on Android, I can get new cars and I can get new cars. Interesting. Alright, exclamation point race in chat to join the game. Oh, we do have a third player now. Q, you join as well and we'll get this race going. Mirlo, did I pronounce that correctly? Welcome to the stream. Okay, why am I not seeing anyone join? In the game, and nobody has shown up. Okay. I'm just seeing what happened. Try all caps, because that's how it's showing up here. Yeah, for some reason, it's not joining. Give me a moment. Let me try and figure out why it wasn't taking our cars in. We'll try this again in one moment. Okay, give me a moment. I'm having technical difficulties. Okay, let me take this off the screen while I play with passwords. Okay, we're reconnected. Let me try this again. Let me see what happens. Okay, it should be working this time. I just typed exclamation race and my car showed up. So you guys can now enter a race and you should pop up. I'm not sure why it wasn't working before. Sorry about the technical difficulties. That seems to happen a lot on the stream, but it's a learning process. Yeah, you appeared correctly, Q. Mirlo, you still there? I'm not sure if Mirlo's still here or not, but I'm going to go ahead and start the 1 minute countdown. What happens if I try to enter it again? Yeah, no, it doesn't let you enter a second car. That would be cheating, though. Once we do have a third player, we'll go over and check out the Crash 'em Derby thing. And if we can get above 3 players, we'll go back to King of the Pit. That one was okay, but it's not fun with just 2. And I'll have to see I'll have to see if I can get more skins for these cars. Because, let's see, do I remember how to do the camera in this game? Alright, so QCaller is leading, just like last time. And Uncle Evie just jumped over him, but got stuck on the corner. So Uncle is still behind. But Uncle's keeping it close. And I know my camera controls aren't the best. I'm still learning. Ooh, Q hit some tires, allowing Uncle to speed ahead. Let's see. Wow, where did you go? Uncle's all the way over there. I don't even see Q. Q is so far behind. I can't even see how far behind he is. Oh, this is a twisty track. I'll get more skins for the next time, I promise. What we'll do when I switch to words is once it gets going, I'll switch over to the Twitch screen so I see what the audience sees with the lag, and I'll get a handicap. Uncle just crashed, but he gets right back on his wheels. Q is all the way back there. And Uncle is moving forward. It was a close race till you hit those tires, Q. So yeah, when we switch over to the other games, I'll give myself the same lag that you guys see so that I don't have an unfair advantage. Is that agreeable to you, Q? Yeah. Well, Q is all the way back there. Many twists behind. This is a very twisty and confusing track. Uncle just jumped into the audience? There's going to be lawsuits on that for sure. He's been dropped back. He's been thrown back onto the track with another jump coming up. In NASCAR, that would have been a race ender. Q is starting to get closer, but it's not enough. Uncle got off the track again. Q may actually close back in. Uncle's backtracking, but the track continues up that way. Oh well, Uncle is back on the twisty track. Wow, this is a very confusing track. I don't think I've experienced any marble tracks quite this confusing. Some of you more experienced marbles players may have. But, yeah. I definitely don't want to be using the same yellow cars. Every player has the same yellow car every game, though. So I'll definitely have to download the app and do something about that. Okay, slow down on the hoop, but Q's all the way back there. Oh! That hoop was the finish line. Now we're just waiting for Q. Can Q complete the track in time? There's Q. Going off-road. Q, you might want to get back on track if you want to finish in second. Because there's a difference between second place and DNF. Alright. Remember, latency doesn't matter in this game. It's all random how the cars behave. So once I hit play, your car is set to go. All right. Let's do another one. All right, exclamation race to get into the game. This one is called Nook. That name sounds familiar. Did we play this one last time? Ah. Well, if you were to play through your phone's Twitch, you'd only have one layer of lag. But for this game, the TV is fine. Exclamation race to get into the game. Alright, I'm going to do 3 more races. If we still don't have a third player, I'm going to go back to City Guesser, play a couple more rounds there. And if we still don't have a third player after that, I'm going to go ahead and call stream, because it'll be approaching midnight by the time we do 3 races and a few more rounds of City Guesser. I want to do the other stuff, but we need a minimum 3 viewers for that. I'll start the countdown. So yeah, this race, 2 more races, and an indeterminate number of rounds of City Guesser. But if a third player isn't forthcoming so we can play the other stuff, we'll call it early. Oh, we got a third player. Tuhu Ivoda Reko Kizde. Did I pronounce that correctly? Oh, exclamation point. You need an exclamation. There you go. We have a third player, so after this race, I'm going to switch over to Crash 'em, and we'll see what that game is like. Because we didn't get to test that last time because it was just the 2 of us. Oh! We've got a red car this race. Uncle Evie started a full second before the others. I wonder why. I'd like to see the red car win. And that could happen because he just pushed the 2 yellow cars off the track. But he's on the grass and in the water. And so the yellow cars speed ahead. Uncle Evie is going right now. Look at him go. Tuhu and Q both trying to catch. Well, Uncle Evie went all the way over here while I was trying to figure out where the other 2 cars went. This race seems to have a lot of speedsters, and Uncle just bumped against the rails and has to be reset. Which allows Q, well, Q's off the track too, and Tuhu all the way back there. This is a wide race right now. And wow, that jump threw Uncle clear across the field. But Uncle then hits a tree trying to get back on the road and has to be reset. But the others were so far behind that they don't actually... Oh, looks like they might actually be catching them. But they were off-road as well. Yeah, I know my commentary is a little lame, but I don't play this game often. I'm working on it. So, Tuhu, are you okay with us switching to the other game after this race? Since we now have the minimum number of players. And Uncle hits the tires, but keeps moving. Tuhu and Q are actually pretty close. Uncle just finished. Q just finished. And we all crossed the finish line. How do you guys feel about switching to Crash Him now? I definitely want to get more cars before the next time I play this. Let me go ahead and get the other game set up. I really wanted to do marbles, but it doesn't work on my computer, so I've been looking for other games to play on stream. Alright, let me get the other game pulled up real quick. Actually, before we do Crash 'em, now let's do Crash 'em. I wonder if it's the same developer, because I just clicked to load Crash 'em, and it's coming up in my studio without me having to switch the window input. Alright, let me, settings. Alright, yeah, minimum entry, 3 cars. Let's get into it. I think it's exclamation point start. Alright, yeah, it's exclamation point start. Alright guys, exclamation start to get your cars into the match. I can't start till both of you enter. Alright. We just need one more entry and then we can start. Tuhu, you still there? So there's Uncle right there. And over here is Q. Tuhu, you still with us? I think we lost Tuhu. Q. I think we lost 2 who. This game only lets us play when we have 3 or more. So what we're going to do is I'm going to pull up a single round of King of the Pit. And if I win, I decide what we do next. And if you win, you decide what we do next out of either Stream Racer or City Guesser. Sound like a deal, Q? All right, we are checked in. So it's exclamation point dance. Actually, I'm not sure if it's ready for it. Oh yeah, I'm already in, so. Exclamation dance to get your fighter. Winner picks with the game we do next. Q, are you there? All right, exclamation dance. All right. The countdown has begun. Winner will pick our next game. And we'll stick in that game for 2 rounds, and if we don't pick up a 3rd player, we'll call it a night. Is that a good deal, Q? 2 rounds of whatever the winner picks, and then calling it a night unless we get somebody else? Well, my random character is a girl, it looks like. Okay, Q. Are we gonna stall time with City Guesser or City Guesser or Stream Racer? City Guesser. Okay. Let me set that back up. And I'm just going to set it for 2 minutes. I mean 2 rounds. And at the end of the 2 rounds, we will check and see if there's a new player. So this is a 2-round setup. So we will accumulate score over the 2 rounds. At the end of the 2 rounds, we'll check chat to see if there's a new somebody else. If not, we'll go ahead and do the raid. You know, and I kind of want to do this kind of on screen, so let me go ahead and turn on teacher mode. So that will make it so that when we stream, you cannot see the location on my stream screen. All right, let's begin. You know, all the cities look the same until you see the little details that differentiate each one. Yeah. So which city has a giant building for lease? That'd be all of them, wouldn't it? I have an idea. I'm probably way off. But because I have streamer mode turned on, it won't tell me how correct or incorrect I am until the end of the round, which is good. It allows me to show the game on screen. But if you were paying attention, you will have seen what I guessed. But that doesn't help you if you don't have the clue of how far out I am. I was 1 mile out, but you hit it exact. Interesting. Okay. Next round for the win. Okay. I have an idea. Where is it? Okay, so let's take a look. So I was 1 mile out of Orlando, and I was 1,700 miles out in the Asian country. Ah, at least I recognize it as being part of Southeast Asia. But I guessed the wrong country. I was 1,710 miles out. It doesn't let me show your guesses. Alright, let me check. We do not have an additional viewer at this time, so let's go ahead and pick the raid. I'm hoping we can do Crash and Derby next time we do a viewer game stream. It goes without saying. Based on this list, it definitely goes without saying. Although, how long have they been on? 2 hours. So they might be wrapping soon. We're rating Justin and Evelyn tonight. I know you like Justin and Evelyn, so let's go ahead and rate them. And I can actually show up with a raid count of 2 tonight. Usually I end up with my raids. I show up with a raid count of 1, and they get the raid notification, even though that's really just me making an entrance, since I don't really consider 1 to be a real raid. Alright, the raid is set up. I'm going to do my art stream tomorrow. Thursday will probably be either Morrowind or a night off. Probably do Bakugan soon, I'm not sure. Anyways, have a good night, everyone. I'll see you for art tomorrow. And enjoy Justin and Evelyn. I know you'll like them. Have a good night.
We're gonna high five you, but then it's also just go over there. Oh, wow! High five. 1, 2, 3. In the face.